Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci, but don't you be.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Jeffrey's Eagles going up against Marshall's Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rush. Before we came on air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Perkins again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Manning. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play action to Sproles. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield, they weren't right again later.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Manning to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Perkins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be taken down. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Wentz going to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 56 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. To the right side, caught by Salek. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Wentz on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Manning now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his style.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wentz to throw on second down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Perkins on the give from Manning. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On play action, now Manning. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now a play fake. Manning flushed out right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Rosas puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Wentz will try again on second down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. On play action, it's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 15 yards through the air and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. There's Perkins on 1st down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. It's Vereen. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Vereen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Manning to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Here's Blunt. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play action. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon. And not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
This is taken around the 12. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Wentz to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the two-point try. but will get the football. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because for 7 seconds...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Wentz to throw. Rolling to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.